Okay. Well, I'm waiting for this to load. I'm going to play Wordle. Wow, so I got all... No, there's no way this is the word. No. No. There's no way. I'm tweeting this. I'm tweeting this. This is going out right now. Yeah, okay. I gotta put a spoiler tag on it. Gotta flag it for sensitive content. They're crazy. They're crazy for this one. That's crazy. There we go. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so low res. Let's go, baby. Is it coming in? It's not coming in. Okay. We're back in. Let's go, baby. We're so back, baby. You know what the great part about not having... Oops. You know what the great part about not having VTS on right now? Like, not gonna lie, being, like, audio only. We're an audio only stream here. We're audio friendly. No, Siri, stop. What's great about this is not only do I have the freedom combined with using the headset of being able to just go wherever I want to go. I also have like so much more freedom in like real estate on my desk. Not needing my stand, not needing the cable for the camera. It's just so much easier. And I'm realizing now that since I'm not even using VTS, I can do so much more. And one of the things I'm going to do is put my micro SD card back inside my Switch. So I took it out so I could get some pictures for a thumbnail. And now I don't need it anymore, so I'm going to put it back in there so it's not just dangling around. Because I don't want to have my SD card just, like, chilling, you know? Does not sound like a fun idea to me, or a fun time. So, what I've done is... Can I pop out this chat window? I think I can, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull up the pictures of Cafe Sweety, like I did last time. And... Excuse me. That should be this folder, correct? Yes, because there's Chisato and Takina. Okay, here are the pictures. And I could have, you know what, I am going to queue up. I was doing Angel Halo. I want to get my Thief Transcendence. I hate Thief, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Thief hater here. Thief hater, watch out. I just don't like your character. I don't like her character, I don't like her design, I don't like her voice, I don't like her character archetype. I just don't like Thief. But, there's one thing that you do know, about me at least, is that it doesn't matter if I like a character or don't like a character. If that character's good, I'm gonna use him. And fortunately for Thief, she is very good. So, I am going to use Thief, and that means transcending her. So that is the great luxury that Fief gets to live. She gets to have the great fortune of being a useful character, whereas somebody like Maria Teresa, kind of sucks. So like, not gonna use her. Sorry. And it is kind of sad because I do like um her like design, and I think she's funny. I like her design. I think she's funny. I actually like her personality, and I think her and Justice are really funny. But unfortunately, she's just so bad that I can't justify the resources to spend her to use her. So that's that. I also like am nowhere close to recruiting evokers, so I guess that's the main issue. I should probably sleep, shouldn't I? There we go. We've slept. So, last time we went around here, and we determined that I probably want to use sandstone slabs for this. I actually kind of like this, I'll be honest. Um, and then I actually do like this pattern here. I do actually really like that. Now, the only thing would be using stairs would allow us to kind of pad out the thing because design comes out here. So maybe we should use stairs. We could go like bam bam like this. Now that looks a little weird. Maybe we could do this. That looks a lot nicer. It might look a little weird because we're going to have smooth sandstone on the inside. And then this starts like a pattern like, oops, a pattern like this. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I quite feel about this. It looks like there's actually a couple different patterns. Um, it looks like there's 4 patterns total. We'll see how this looks. I just don't know how this is gonna look. I I want something warmer. The problem is, as far as I'm aware, sorry about that, there is no warmer log that is actually like a log. Dark oak is too dark. What does mangrove look like? We don't have any mangroves, but what does it look like? No, I don't like that either. Cherry is too dark. What does stripped acacia look like? That's too subtle. The pattern isn't there. I want something that has... What about jungle? Jungle is like it has a bunch of extra texture in it, doesn't it? Hmm. What would... Hmm. No, I don't like how this looks either. Hmm. How would that look versus... I'll get better at this as I do it. I think I do like the oak the most. I would prefer them to be a bit more orangish, but that's not going to happen. So we will move forward with the oak logs. I think it'll look better too once we have the sandstone in on the side. Now, it looks like all of this goes until oh, actually, this is interesting. There's what looks like a another room. So behind the barista counter there's a door, but that door is connected to a wall that looks like it might be. Oh no, I think that just does that go outside? It looks like that door is connected to a back room, but there are some windows. Maybe I have a different angle. There's some windows that look like it's the outside. It would be the outside of the. Oh no, it looks like it's the outside. It looks like that's just a door that goes out back. I know. The problem is the fixed camera angle. There's definitely an angle here where I could definitely see it being an additional room. So this plant here on the shelf comes up from behind. Oh no, I think it is actually a separate room. I think there is a room along here, like in here. So we have to account for that. Looks like it's maybe, including the wall, there's 3 blocks in and then another wall that meets. So if we do chair, table, how are we going to do the tables is the question. Am I going to make... okay, so the biggest question is going to be, how am I going to do the tables? Because if I do 3x3 tables, that means everything got a lot larger. Why do I have this? That's weird. If I don't do that, then it makes this really easy to look at what block you're selecting too, because you get such a thick like outline with the low resolution. Um, if we just use trap doors for the tables, then I don't think we'd have to make them that big, but do I want to make them bigger? Is there a way I can make them bigger? Let's go back into creative mode and, oops, let's go back into creative mode and demo what that would look like. So I'm going to be using fence posts. Let's just go with oak for now, and then let's look at our trapdoors. I'm thinking we want to look at some warp, birch, oak, bamboo, and maybe some pressure pads as well. So let's just look at oak and warp. Doesn't look too bad. Let's look at oak and birch. That also doesn't look too bad. Let's look at oak and oak. Always, that looks okay. And then let's look at oak and bamboo. The tables have blue tablecloths. Excuse me. So I'd be inclined maybe for oak and warp trapdoor. Now, if we were to use birch, I would tend to use birch when doing something larger than 1. Ideally, you can use birch in a way that oh, this actually does need to be up higher here on the second block. Ideally, you would use birch on something like this. That way, all of these hinge in. They don't actually close that way, because birch is weird. I guess the idea is, this is the handle. But we don't have anything to fill in these corner gaps, which I don't like. And I feel like once we go here, this is now like way too big, I think. I feel like this has reached the point now where this is much too large. Also, you can't place anything on top of them. So perhaps something like this with something like this, or like a cyan carpet on top. See, the problem is, still with all of these, is that I think this looks weird to have these plus signs. And I think it looks equally weird if you make them bigger like this. They just look too large. Yeah, I don't know. They just seem really large. And so what this does is this would push all of our stuff out from going from 3 blocks, 1 in the center and 2 for the chairs, to having 5 blocks. So we would have like bam, and then like bam, 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 bam. Which I guess we totally have the space to do. Because how many tables do we have? Over against this wall, we have a bench, and then we go bam, 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 and then bench. Is that too close to the entrance? And then in front of the entrance, so I guess on this side, maybe like this would go, looks like it would go down 4, maybe 5, maybe 1 table, long table. I think it has to be 5. If it was 4, it would look weird because it would be 4 by 3. So 5, then there's a space, and then a flower pot, and then a space, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's a raised space up here that we would still have room for, but that raised space, we can always take this out back further, but at this point, this raised space would have a chair, and then we'd have a table, and then a chair. This space actually looks fine, actually. 2 blocks, and then a step up slab here. It'd probably have to be a full step, so we could get the block heights right. So then we'd have like this. So we'd have it would look something like this. And then yeah, I think this could work. And then the real question is, can we fit the chairs in for this table? So one of them would go here, one chair would go here, and then chair, 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 and then you need some space between them. So the closest they could be would be like this. Maybe I could move everything in one. So you come in. Okay. And then do we have enough space to put all of these in? No. No, we wouldn't. Because we'd have to move it back. We'd have to move the back out farther. And what I'd need to do, if I want to keep this accurate to the 5 staggered sets of tables, I would have to set the first set of tables and then base all of the other ones off of that. But assuming that we even do that, if we assume one block of space between here, the other chair would go here, and then one block space between there, and then the other chair would go here. How much space does that leave us over here? I think that leaves us plenty of space this way to go here, but if we include the back room, the tables come out to about the same length as the... I think we have enough width. So if we were to make the barista thing come out, right? And we want to have at least 3 blocks of space. So the soonest it could come out would be like here. If we do this, and this is like way more space than I think will actually be in there. Maybe it's about the same space. We have more than enough space, I think, for... I still can't tell if this comes in. The reason why I don't think the second floor of Cafe Sweety, that back wall, is flush with the bottom floor, like the first floor, is because there's a potted plant, and that potted plant shows up to where the top of the plant goes up over where the balcony for the second floor would be. So to me, that means that the second floor balcony railing isn't actually a balcony. Like, it doesn't actually stick out at this point, which means there must be a hidden room, like a back storage space, because of the fact that what we basically have is a door, like right here, and then we have up here, we have like a railing that goes out like this. And if this railing was flush with like this, or like if this door was flush with this wall, so it was like an exit door, then the potted plant that's like right here, I feel like so like if this is what I think it looks like, because right now there's a plant that goes like doo 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 and comes up here. If this door was flush with the wall, then because this sticks out like this, I would assume if this was the door here, that a potted plant would then just hit the ceiling and not be visible from this angle. But because it is, I feel like there's a recessed room. So I think we have enough space, and we can make it longer. I think it's wide enough, which is the most important thing. So let's move forward with this being wide enough. And I still don't know what this is, but we're gonna leave it there. Oh, it was to make my crown. We'll come to that eventuality when we get there. But I believe we do have a wide enough building, so we should be all good there. We just need to put down the floor. And maybe make some cyan carpet. Actually, let's do this. And hit a quick game mode survival. I'm also gonna go to sleep. Might as well. Is there a bed in LeBlanc? I think there's a bed in LeBlanc. You can just use this. Yep. Cool. It's pretty dark in that one corner. Oh. It's very hard to see what I'm clicking on with the lack of pixels. So, this is pretty simple. I do want to mark out where this will be, though. So, this first set of tables, this closest set of tables, is 2 blocks. So it actually starts here, which is a lot less space than I thought, actually. Just based on the fact that we're assuming one tile is each thing. But I'm willing to move it back one more and make it actually show up on the 3rd tile. So I think what we should... What? Footsteps? What was that? Weird. Oh, you know what? I think it was my headphone cables. They get me. They rattle, and they dangle against each other, and then they make me think I'm hearing things. So I do think actually that I want to have a 3-block space here. So the first chair will be right here. That is going to be carpet. That is a type of carpet, and I think I am actually going to use wool so I can put the chairs there and not deal with any of the problems that entails. So what I might do as well for the special raised area back there is I might use slabs and then have wool and then use that to create the raised thing. So it's one big step onto a flat raised like square area that's all level. I think I'm going to make it a 2-part just to make it look nicer and also avoid the problem of having like half slab blocks and things you can't step on. So let's work out where these tables are going to be first. This first table, I think, is good if we want to say, I should get some dirt so I can put down markers. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I can just go here, finish out the pattern this way. Oops. And then I'll start filling it in this side too, and then we'll cut out the parts that we don't want. I think it might be easier just to go to all across like this. Just like do this. That way we can just go like bam, bam, bam. And then go like bam, 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 bam. And fill in like that. The inefficient use of resources here is crazy. The fact that we're using logs for these, and that I'm not just like using planks, not just using a block with planks. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more trees. Call me the Onceler. The render distance looks very funny in there. Cool. So that is like all of our logs. We need a lot more. But I think this looks good. I want to go check in while I look at the logs. I know there's... I hate these walking sounds. Well, there is a log farm thing. I know there's a redstone machine you can make to get tons of logs that involves like exploding the trees and stuff like that. I really don't want to do that. But let's look at how these are going. Oh, look at that. Smooth sandstone. I'm gonna take some glass. We might need it. Man, the backpacks are so nice. This is so nice. This is honestly the biggest reason why it's just like, you know what, just build it in creative mode. Like, it is a lot more fun, I think, building in survival, but like, bro. Like, what are we even doing with this limited inventory space? Like, I get it, shulker boxes exist, but like, sometimes you just gotta be like, enough is enough. Hopefully, we'll be picking up some saplings and I can go around and replant some of these. That's why I'm not breaking the stumps. I want to know where they were planted. I don't understand the people who leave floating trees. Like, the people who don't, like, chop down the entirety of the tree and then just, like, leave parts. I don't understand that. Like, you're just leaving wood on the table. Like, at least when I'm leaving behind stumps, I'm doing it for a purpose. Like, there's a reason why I'm leaving behind the stumps. What is that sound? Oh, it is my headphones. That's crazy. I hate that sound so much. It's so loud. For my own amusement, I'm going to listen to some music. Um, but you won't be able to hear it. Mainly because I don't think the Spectre would be. I just don't trust the Spectre's ability to listen to the music. Like, just have the music. I don't trust its ability to be able to handle that kind of uh like workload, which is kind of sad, isn't it? Luckily, the only reason I'm even using it for this is because I was bound and determined to stream on the Spectre today. Normally, I would just use main computer, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to get it working. There is a certain amount of fun that comes from being on the Spectre, and it's much lower hardware specs. Some of it is the fact that I can get away with just having these funky streams. It's like, what can I do, guys? I'm limited by my hardware, even though I do have better hardware. So it's fun to switch things up every now and again. Although I could just run Minecraft like this on the main computer. There's nothing stopping me. Da, da, ooh. But that means that all of the neon singing is going to be a cappella today. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Think that is yeah when you're something, yeah. Ike Ike Doncho, Gambare Doncho, ooh woo ooh 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 ooh. What I probably could do is just um bones. Just take all of these, make bone meal, and just grow the bones or grow the trees. Did I get rid of my bed? I did. Oh, I hate that. It looks so cursed. Everything about this looks so incredibly cursed. I don't know why. I think it's just like the low res really it really adds like another layer to this game. Like I get it. Minecraft already isn't like the highest resolution game. But if you ever thought like, man, I wonder if Minecraft can become even lower res, I think we have our answer. I think we have our answer. I think playing in 320 by 200 but forcing it to go 16 by 9 is I think this is the answer. I would love to see someone playing Minecraft like this, like minimum render distance, minimum resolution. This would be hilarious, I think. And every time I go over near any item frame, the game just like it just look at it. Look at it. We're gonna need all the logs we can get. That's the power of the home. Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad. If you look at it in the right spot, it kind of looks okay. Okay, well, you got to look at different parts of the. So we got, come on, you got like that. the power of the Home Depot. Oh, it looks pretty good if I'm moving. If I get too far away, it just kind of turns into blobs. Does it get better as I get closer? Oh yeah, that doesn't look that bad. We're gonna lose a bar. We just lost a bar. Ooh woo ooh woo. Ooh woo ooh woo. I'm gonna plant these here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo. Oops. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo ooh ooh woo. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo ooh woo ooh woo. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo ooh woo ooh woo. Ooh woo woo. It pains me so much that I have to do this like this. I guess I don't have to do it like this, but I think this is the easiest way for me to do this. Think about how many planks. The entire time I'm doing this, I'm like, man, this could be so many planks. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Let's move on to the sandstone. So it looks like. Do I have any pictures of the. I did not grab any pictures further down of. Oh no, I did. Okay, so it looks like it's sandstone all the way back on both sides. The inside, actually, on the inside, it does look like. And there's this one part that has brick for some reason. They just have this brick part for some reason. I don't know why. Odd choice. But it looks like um, the main part of the building is all sandstone except for some supporting pillars, which I don't think I've come up with a distinction yet. So there's a pillar here and here, and then there's pillars on the corners, and there's pillars that are different when the. Are there sandstone walls? There are sandstone walls. But there's sandstone, right? Yeah, I don't want that. This would look way too big. It would be like. I think that would just look way too big. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. I just think this is like way too bulky. Let's see what it looks like right here. Oh, this would look super gross on this side. It'd be so thick. Because it would be, yeah, it'd be like this. It would look like this. This would look so weird. Yeah, I think this would look so weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all. We're not doing that. So maybe I won't do the pillars, or maybe I could use something else for the pillars. Hmm. These are interesting because you can clearly see because of the chopped up top down that we have. It's like a wood pillar with something around it, but we obviously can't do that in Minecraft. I mean, I could do that by using like a log or something like that, but um, it would not reflect very well. I don't think I want to use a different type of sandstone. There isn't anything, I don't think there's anything close enough, excuse me, to the shape of sandstone is the thing. Like, the only thing that maybe we could do would be to make the pillars smaller than the rest of the walls, like this. And then have, like, whatever we're gonna cap the top off, I don't know. I don't think we have any good looks at what the... But I think this just looks weird. And also, I think it would be really weird to have, like, the corners look like this. I think this would just look weird. I think this just looks weird. I mean, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this does look okay. This is just, I think this looks weird. Also, it's gonna look weird when we put in doors. It doesn't matter what kind of doors we're gonna put in. We're still gonna have this weird gap. That's why I don't like it. So, I think maybe that is just a design thing that we're gonna have to give up on. I don't want to. It's either that or we use a different color block. Like we use a type of stone or something. Like granite or something. But I think granite looks way too like, I don't know, it looks way too like banky, I think. With all these polished stones, I think they look way too imposing. But I want something that looks kind of smooth. Not too smooth. Like, the problem is, I think that andesite and stuff like that would be too rough. And I think that the smooth stone is gonna be it's too segmented. I don't think there's a block that I want to use. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything that would fit. I don't think there's anything that wouldn't look strange, is the problem. Although maybe a log would look nice. Maybe like I don't want to use oak. The problem with oak is that it looks just like the floor. So I don't want to use oak. Maybe I could use stripped oak. What's the difference between stripped log and... Oh, right. I think maybe that's what we'll use. Maybe we'll use a stripped log. Now it's just a texture thing. Hopefully, maybe we can use spruce. We have so much spruce. I think this just looks too dark though. That's what I don't like about the spruce. Hmm. Now, is this too similar to the sandstone? Oh, I actually think I like that more. I think I want to use the strip birch. So let's move forward with birch, and we can fill in the rest of this stuff. Now, the interesting part about the left side is that there's actually a window for the barista thing. So we do have to decide where we want that to be. Um, if we're doing, but that's actually I think easier to do because if we're doing quad or like large chair, then we have we have chair, 1, 2, 3, chair, and then we have to have a walkway, and then we have balcony. So that means that um, barista wall starts here. So uh, this is where barista wall starts. I'm just gonna give myself dirt. Actually, no, I have dirt. I have dirt. If I'm not using it, what's the point, right? Like, I have it. What's the point if I'm not using it? Minecart rolls? What kind of minecart's rolling? There shouldn't be a minecart rolling. Which one of you is dirt? Are you dirt? You are dirt. Which one of you is full of dirt? You're full of dirt. Take almost 2 stacks. So this is where barista starts. This is barista wall. This is barista wall. And then we have 1, 2, 3. The wall comes out, the counter comes out from the wall, like 1, 2, 3, and then there's some sort of, probably like this, because it's a curve, so I'm probably going to do this. And then probably the same distance across, probably. So like 1, 2, 3. So that means that barista wall probably would be like this. This is such a small space inside. Let's make it 4. And then this looks like it lines up maybe with one before the pillar. So the pillar would be right here. Strange that it doesn't look like it lines up with the thing. Oh no, it's not that strange because there's a little menu there. And then this probably comes up for 4. And then like this. Oh wait, hold on. If this is where door has to be, that means this has to come out to here in order to have the, because we have to have door here, which means the wall has to be here, which means this all gets pushed back 1. So we have pillar here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we have the rest, just the rest of the wall. Cool. That also means that we don't need any of the stuff in here because this actually has a different pattern. And this also means that we don't need any of these because they're going to be hidden. So I can just replace these with whatever. And we're going to need high stools up here. Since we went to actually have this in here, we're going to need high stools because we're going to have a counter. And in that case, I believe actually this is actually going to be like this. But what I'll probably do instead, because that looks like way too high, is I need to get some upgrades. I need to get that crafting upgrade. Let me see if I can look that up. Maybe I need to have a crafting table. Do we have one in here? Yes. Crafting upgrade. What kind of upgrades? Blast furnace upgrade, smoker upgrade, tanks upgrade. Pickup upgrade. Jukebox upgrade. Feeding upgrade. Void upgrade. Provides a trash slot for manual item deletions. Furnace upgrade. I think right now all I want are the tanks, the crafter. Tanks and crafter, I think, is all I want right now. So, luckily we have everything we need over here. In one of these chests, I put them all. We still have the tanks, don't we? Yes. Does the order really matter? I guess it does. Sometimes you can just kind of put stuff in there And it's just like, whatever. Now these go in here, right? Yes. I wish I could move these. That's kind of annoying that I can't move these. I kind of wanted to have crafting on top, tanks on the bottom. But, no matter. What's important is that we have them. And now we can have water. Cool. It's just nice to have water. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to take these and we're going to go bam. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Maybe we will have to do this. Hmm. No, I guess what I'll have to do is this is actually a different color than what it might be. Do I want to use oak for this? I think I do actually. And I think what I want to do is just go like bang, 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 and then go like bang, 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 and then we'll have the stools here. I think that's what I want to do. I think that looks the best. I think the stairs would look a little too, they just look too bulky. So, we just need some stripped um, birch or stripped oak. And no, we decided on birch, luckily. And it also means that we can begin the placement of the tables as well. Or is this too far in now? Are we now no longer wide enough? Are we now not wide enough? Maybe I can bring this in one more. Make it three instead. I think we have to do it because right now we're looking at share, share. Oh no, we are still sort of good. It's gonna look really weird if I keep these spacings. Oh no, it would actually be like here. This actually doesn't look that bad at all. And then, the real question is, can we fit in 3 more of these? This is where the 3 table thing then gets really long. So we are going to need to extend this out. Because we're supposed to have a whole nother thing here. And we just don't have it. So we will have to make this a lot longer. But how much longer can we make it? We can go up to here. No, we can probably only go up to here. We get any closer, we're encroaching on Mage Tower. Well, what would this look like? Oh no, maybe we could still put it back here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. Hmm. This is the wall. So we got chair, one, two, three. Hmm. This is cutting it real close. I think the one thing we could do is we could go 1 block out farther. Shift everything back 1. That looks a little bit nicer. I think this is the as far back as we can go though. Then how many of these do we have to fit in the top? I don't know if that's going to be long enough for... Oh no, 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 no. We'll be fine. Oh no, we won't be, because we'll hit right here into the tower. Actually, I think we might be okay. So what I'm thinking is we'd eventually hit this, the current thing, we'd hit this part of the tower, but we could just build into that, because it's going to be all this stuff is going to be storage room. So I think it would actually be enough space. Regardless, the only thing we could really do is there are no windows on that side, and the windows all on this side wouldn't matter because it's all open air facing. So I think we're good. I think we're good with this plan. I think it's gonna work. 3 and 3 lined up in this corner part. I think it's gonna work. And then just for the sake of maintaining the day-night cycle, not just constantly resetting the time. Cool. So, what we have here is the perfect plan, and that might be some extra dirt, but I'll be honest, I really don't care that much. Yeah, I think this is all the right amount of space. So let's work on filling all this in. Like I said, previously, not like in this stream, but previously, I don't even know if that part of the stream even made it out unscathed. I did not fill this in at the time because I thought I would be able to get away with not having to fill it in since we were going to put it in the floor. But since we're doing this, it didn't really work out that way. So now we just have to fill in this part. I'm gonna fill in most of this, I would say. Here we've got our first part of the chair. So actually, if we go back to this picture, we got carpet. So we need carpet for both sets of chairs. So chair 1 goes here. Yeah, I think this works fine. And then chair 2 would go here. So we have chair, 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 chair. Oh no, it's not wide enough. The stagger is really throwing everything off. Because we'd have a chair. I guess what I could do... No, that looks weird. The earliest, I guess the closest spacing they could have would be like this. But even then, there's not enough room here for the other table. If we make them all... Okay. So now we've got a new option. Which is 4x4 tables. Or 2x2 tables instead of 3x3. So if we do 2x2, all the chairs are going to be rotated. Like this. Oh. And then I don't know. Oh, I might have to get something for this. Like, ooh, why is my mic so close to my mouth? I do want one, like, gap in here. So maybe that would mean chairs like this. You can walk right through. It still doesn't leave a lot of space over here, though. Maybe we could move everything over by one. Because we need 3 sets of chairs on this top part. And then if we wanted to have a 1 block gap here, how much space does that leave us? It still doesn't leave us a lot of space. But does it leave us enough? I think this leaves us just enough to have 1 block of space between these and then have the new set of 2 tables. So I'm gonna have to go get, I don't know, get something. My eye is itching like crazy. Since I think it's some pollen. I'll be right back. Am I not muted? Did I not mute myself? Did I just mute myself? Was it not working? Okay, well, I guess I wasn't muted. And I guess I muted myself. Interesting. Well, we'll have to repossess some trees and buy. Oh, look, they've grown. So right now I'm listening to Attitude by Ive. I feel like it has a little bit more replayability than I know some people really didn't like this song. Maybe it just wasn't as good as some compared to some of their others. But I really do like the use of Tom's Diner and um is my opinion. Oops. My time is running. Okay, well, I personally think it is very catchy and has a lot of replayability because of it. So I just think it has more replay value than off the record. Like I feel like I could listen to Attitude more than I could listen to off the record. I think it's just off the record now, late night conversation. I feel like I don't know. There's something about it that just makes Attitude catchier. Oh, there's still wood hidden here somewhere. Okay, we'll check on that in a bit. What are you? I can't see it. I'm blinded by the hitbox. More bones. Bones. I'm the bones on the bone. What? I almost said bonitude. What does that even mean? Da, 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 da. We'll fill this in with dirt, I guess. Not like you'll ever see it anyway. But then this is gonna have to be removed. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the parts where the chairs are. I'm not gonna extend the carpet as much. The picture has the carpet extend. Maybe I'll extend the carpet out to the sides. It's not really a carpet, it's a rug. But I'm not gonna extend it. Um, I'm not gonna extend it out um, further than like where the chairs are like up and down. So another two spaces. So something here, and then This should be our last table, which means it would come out to right here, and then this is where the pattern would start again. So right here is where the pattern would start. Cool. Yeah. So as for over here, I can take some of these down. Because we know where these are gonna go. And that means that this next one is gonna be like pattern's gonna pick up here. Let's start here. So it'll continue here. One block away from, yeah. And then all this will be wool. But for now, we have a chair here, or not a chair here, a chair here, and a chair here. Yeah, okay. And we can take up all of this, because this is all going to be wool. Probably of another pattern. And I am going to fill in the spots underneath the chairs with wool as well. So we actually saved a lot of wood by having this wool design, this carpet. Now, the carpet is a combination of lime green and dark green. Unfortunately, I think the only colors in Minecraft are green and lime. So it's kind of an Argyle pattern, which is going to be kind of hard to do, I think. So let's demo what that would look like in creative. So we have green wool, and we have lime wool, and these are pretty much our only options. Oh, that is horrendously bright. What about yellow? That's equally okay. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna go with a green border. Green border, and then I think what we'll do is, do we want to use the lime or do we want to use the yellow? I'll do this part with the yellow and we'll see what it looks like. I hate that this might be what we have to do. Oh, it looks so gross. It looks so hideous. It looks so disgusting. I think we might have to just do a lime and yellow checker. And I hate it. I think we might just have to do lime checker. And I hate it so much. There's just no there isn't a way to create the complex pattern that we would need for this without using picture frames, like maps and item frames, and I don't really want to do that. I might do it for some stuff, but like I feel like for some of this, it kind of defeats the purpose, you know? It's a rug, we have wool, I want to use wool. Like if I'm the map thing, it's kind of like, dang, at that point, like you really even playing Minecraft? Oh, it looks so disgusting. It looks so disgusting. I hate it so much. It looks gross. It's so bright. Please. Let's try. Ugh, that doesn't look much better. That it's missing the kind of yellow though is the only problem. Kind of looking kind of Seahawks too, kind of. I do like what this low res stuff is doing to the textures. I can't wait to like look at this on like a normal resolution and realize it looks awful. Now I wonder. Now what I'm thinking is maybe what if I do this? What like how bad would this look? I feel like this might be the best option. Or just don't have a border at all. Just go all out. And make it like... It's either that or like don't fill in the gaps. Be like, yes. I'll just make it so the carpet has like little ends. The rug has ends, tassels. I don't want the corners to be yellow. So what we'll do is we're going to do something very convoluted. And fill, blam, blam, blam. I'm actually, you know what? Let's just make it all air. So I want green corners. Now we go find out how much wool I have. We chop down these trees too. There's still stuff in here somewhere. Aha. This one must be in there. We gotta go up from the top. Top down procedure. We will find this piece of wood. Imagine there isn't one. Aha. I found you. I think this is it. Just that one piece. And we can put the leaves away. I think the leaves are on this side. There we go. Now we need wool, and a lot of wool. About a stack and a half of each color. What? 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 What happened to all of our... What happened to the sheep? What? Excuse me? What? Is this a previous version that didn't have the sheep? Wait. No, but it can't. It can't have been a version without the sheep, because the tower is here. The sheep predate the tower. Where did all the sheep go? Like, I know the wool is here. Where did the sheep go? What happened to the sheep? What? Where are they? Did they die? We don't even have that much wool. Where are the sheep? Okay, well... I cannot be bothered to find all of the sheep, so I'm going to... Just spawn them in. Sue me. It's my own build. It's my own build. My own server. Who makes the rules? I do. Besides, people have built entire things in creative mode. At least I'm building them in survival still. Now, are we gonna end up with a weird thing where like there's actually like an even number here? No, we're not. Good. Oh no, we are. Oh no, we're not. Because I don't extend here, so this is the end. It's only the sides. Right. There probably was a more elaborate pattern I could have done with groups of 3, but I don't really want to think about that right now. I don't really want to think about how that would be done. So I probably could have done like patterns like, not exactly like that, but like these L-shaped patterns in certain spots. Like have parts where it does like this. Or like something like this. Like this. Something like this. But I can't be bothered to figure out how that would like tessellate. It's just not something I like. I don't know. I just no. I'll just use the checker. Cool. So this is the pattern. It looks better than I thought it would look. Maybe a green border would look nice. I would have to swap all of the lime or all the green and yellow though, I think, to put a border on it. Because if I were to put a border, like if I were to make these green, I wouldn't want something like this, I don't think. Maybe it would. We'll look at what it looks like on this side, and then on the other side we'll do the opposite. It just, I don't know, it looks like it gets really thick. So I think I would have preferred a border where it was like yellow-green. But regardless, we're gonna keep this, no border. There we go. And we can finish tiling these. So, what we have here is the long tables. And then towards the end here, we actually have the Maybe right here, actually, is where we have this raised platform. So we actually want to continue this over here, obviously. And then we can have this area over here. And then in line, probably with well, if this is the wall, we might have some more problems. Oops. One, two, three. Bam, chair. Ooh. Now, what we'll do is, this will just be unbalanced, and it'll go out longer this way. Because we'd have to extend everything further back if we were to make this 4, and to make both of these 4. This whole thing would have to move back 1 block. And that's just, I don't know, we don't have enough room. We barely have enough room, I would say, right now as it is. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Actually, let me check. Oh, we probably could move it 1 more. If we went out this far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we had another 5 blocks on. Oh, what? Guess these weren't lined up then. Oh, no, they're... What? Oh, no, it's because I was counting this one. I see. No! Another block. Yeah, I think we got plenty of space now, but is it enough space to move everything back? Let's see how far we could move things back. So chair, table, 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 chair, raised thing. So this would be the cutoff point. So we could move this all back 2 things. And I'm just going to tear this up. Okay, well that clearly wasn't enough. Okay, this still clearly isn't enough. That's crazy. It's tearing up the dirt like that too. So I think what I'll do is I'll only push it back 1 block, because it is still supposed to be kind of close to the entrance, but what we'll do is we'll have we will end up having, do I not have any more dirt? I guess I don't. What we'll end up having is a closer, since this will come out 1 more to right here. I guess I do have dirt somewhere. Oh no, it went down here. So this will come out 1 more, which means this will be here instead. And this will be like this instead. So then it'll just come out to a different spot. 1, 4. Ooh, but do we not have enough space here now? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Space. No, we do have enough room, don't we? Oh no, we don't. This needs to be 1 block wider. Can we push 4 blocks and have this here is the question then. I don't think we can. Because this would only leave us... No. One, 6, 6. Oh no, we do have enough space. Railing, wall. Wall, chair, space, wailing. So we do have enough room. Crisis averted. And I think all that changes is we move this over. Although I might just leave it like it is now and just have the pillar. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I think it makes sense for it to be like this. Rather than making this wider. I think it works out. Oh no, this is the problem here. That we couldn't... We could just... I guess we just have to make it unbalanced. We have to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just have it come in like 1, 2... Like this. I guess this is just what we have to do. So it's not gonna... It's gonna look a little weird. Now I'm forgetting why I even wanted to do this. Just because I have extra space? Because I guess I could move it back 1. If I move it back 1, does that solve the problem? If I move it back 2, does that solve the problem? If I move it back 2, I think it does solve the problem. But did the problem ever exist in the first place? Like, did it really exist? Is there anything stopping me from just doing this? Or is it just that we have extra space now? What was it? Oh, we needed space over here. That's what it was. Yeah. Because we have this wall here. Which means that we need to have chair 1, 2, 3 chair, and then the step up right here. But that still comes down to it not being wide enough. And this one I just want to make these tables smaller. Oh no, we're doing 2x2 tables. What am I talking about? All these calculations are different now. It'd be weirder if these ones were suddenly larger. Which means we can move everything back in one. Which means all this still works. Because the chairs are going to be like this. Here's our walkway, here's our thing, yeah. So all of this becomes kind of a moot point. Because now we have chair, 1, 2, chair. And that's plenty of room to have like an additional lip up. Yeah, so we're fine. I forgot I changed these to be 2. It also means that none of this had to be taken up. Rest in peace. Also, I'm missing a green wool somewhere. Oh, over here. Actually, you know what would probably be faster? Oh, whoa. I guess that was visual on my end. Just well, oh what you say. Actually, hold on. Do I have this as a... Oh what you say? Do I have this? No, I don't. I should get it though. I'm gonna get it now. Uh, should also grab which this I love you as well. Ike Ike Dancho Gambari Gambari Gancho. Or if you want to pronounce it Dancho, you can. And then it could be about just a guy named Dan Cho. Where did these just go into my downloads? They did. Let's try C minor. Just say what you say, just well, oh what you say. Now I wish that our moment lasted longer. It seems so perfect in my mind. Oh baby, tell me wait. This is so confusing. Oh what you'd say, oh what you'd say. You seem so perfect in my mind. Baby, your feelings shifting like the tides. How I tried. Hey, oh what you say, oh what you just say just now. Oh, it's what you say, 'cause baby you'll break my heart. Something words, yeah. Now I have to wait for the stream to catch up. Let's try B flat minor. If you drink inside. No, let's go to D minor. If I said if you'd look at the mess that you shattered, my heart would melt if there's more. So does the rest of it matter? I just can't ignore my heart. The thing we're all chasing after is causing us to keep score. Oh, you'll find a heart of glass. It's just a something. Let's go all the way up to E flat. Just a glimpse in time, it seems so perfect in my mind. Hey, practically hopeless, so romantically inclined, so I stop. Hey, what you say? Don't tell me I deserve love or something, something words, yeah, to something, something, my yeah. Maybe I could something, yeah, even singing round and round, yeah. Hey, oh what you'd say, oh what you'd say just now, what you'd say. Baby, you'd break my heart, oh what you'd say. Oh baby, if you look inside, you'll find a heart of glass. And if you look at the mess that you shattered, my heart would melt if there's more. So does the rest of it matter? I just can't ignore my heart. The thing we're all chasing after is keeping us to keep score. Oh, you'll find another key change. I deserve love as though I'd soon give it up to you. It's all in my head. So this is enough. Circles going round and round again. Oh, what you'd say, oh, what you just say just now, what you'd say, 'cause baby, you'll break my heart, oh, what you'd say, oh, baby, if you look inside, you'll find a heart of glass, and if you, yeah. Okay, I kinda like this. We're gonna roll with this one. Bill, why took a little bit longer? It seems so perfect in my mind. Before the pain gets any stronger, no baby, tell me wait. Oh, what you'd say, oh, what'd you say? You seem so perfect in my mind. Oh, baby, my feelings shifting like the tide. How I tried. Hey, oh what you'd say, oh what'd you just say just now? Watch what you'd say, 'cause baby you'll break my heart. Oh what'd you say, but baby know if you look inside, you'll find a heart of glass. And if you look at the mess that you shattered, your heart would melt a bit more. What? The rest of it matter, I just can't ignore my heart. The thing we're all looking after is causing us to keep score. Oh, you'll find a heart of glass. It's just a something, it's just a something, yeah. So it seems so perfect in my mind, yeah. So romantically inclined, so I sip. Hey, what you say? Don't tell me I deserve love. You knew it's all in your head. So maybe this is enough. There's something so round and round. Hey, oh what you say, oh what you say just now. Watch what you say, 'cause baby you'll break my heart. Oh what you'd say, oh baby, oh if you look inside, you'll find a heart of glass. And if you look at the mess that you shattered, my heart will melt a bit more. So does the rest of it matter? I just can't ignore my heart. The thing we're all kissing after is causing us to keep score. Oh, you'll find a heart of glass. But soon giving up to you, it's all in my head. Can I drop this down? Then round again. Hey, oh what you'd say, oh what you just say just now. Watch what you'd say, 'cause baby you'll break my heart. Oh what you'd say, 'cause baby if you look inside, you'll find a heart of glass. Hey, oh what you just wait, Jeremy. Watch something, yeah, or something, or something, yeah. Watch something, yeah, or something that if you look inside, you'll find a something, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Ba da ba da ba ba da da ba da ba da ba ba da da ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Um, what about this one? Let's go over to B major. What does that sound like? Gone body gone show. In the range, looking at I'm looking about loose ends. Even though we cut ties, so don't wanna be just friends. From the day I got your number, like Paris in the summer, it ends. Every day that goes, I wish I was in your bed. Ooh, 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 I love you. Oh God, ooh, ooh, trying to find a reason why we can't work this out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God, ooh, ooh, ooh. The reason why we can't work this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Love you. Oh my God. I think we're gonna use some more concrete for this inside part. And instead. Never gonna have to look at some concrete powder. I'm thinking that we should do some kind of brown and green. Oh yeah, brown and green. I think that this is gonna be the right choice. Brown and green, ooh. The reason why we can't work this out. Ooh, 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 brown and green. Ooh, 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 brown and green. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love you. And brown and green, brown and green. Yeah, I think this is the right choice. I think that we should get some brown and green. When you think with your green, do you think brown and green? Ike, green, Sean. Green? Ooh. Oh God, ooh, trying to find a reason why we can't work this out. I love you. Oh my God. Reese, I love you. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. Ooh. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. Ooh. Ba dum bum bum. Find a reason why we can't work this out. Ooh, do. No. Get done, show. Gambare, done, show. In the range outside, and I'm thinking about loose ends. Even though we got ties, I don't wanna be just friends. The day got your number like Paris in the summer it ends. Every day they go, I wish I was in your bed. Ooh, 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 trying to find a reason why we can't work this out. I love you. Oh my God. You sound so goofy. The reason why we can't work this out. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I like green and brown the most. Ooh, ooh, oh. Now I just have to look up how to make that. And something did some. Okay, I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. I can't get you out of my head. Ooh, this song sounds kind of creepy if you have a certain type of voice inflection. Yeah, it sounds kind of creepy. I wouldn't believe that it would sound good in minor. No, it would not. No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. I think that it would sound very creepy if it was in minor key. Minor keys, think with your yeah, no, it's not over, and your things that you yeah, when you know it's not over, did you know that it's not really over? Oh, I hate what Clarice sounds like at this. Trying to find a reason why I can't work this out. I love you. Oh my God. Ooh. You. Ooh. Where are the cocoa beans? I can't read what any of these say. Salmon. Misk fish. Cod. Cookies. Wheat. Potato. Pumpkin. Berry. Beetroot. Cocoa. Probably won't need more than 32. And let's go back to something else. A tried and true one. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. And then comes, and you see what we've become, and the cold night, no, I like this one more, the voice in the fire that we began. Every argument, every word we can't take back, but it always ends. Only for a minute. I wanna change my mind, 'cause this just don't seem right to me. I wanna raise your spirits. I wanna see you, yeah. No, that means I'll have to, yeah. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. That is an Outcast song. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. And on 29, yeah. Something in your something, yeah. Something that we've been, yeah. Look happier, you do. Ain't nobody loved you like I hurt you. Ain't nobody love you like I do. Promise that I will not take it personal. Oh, if you're moving on with someone new. So baby, you look happier, you do. And I think I say, well, something, yeah. But then I swear I'll heard the truth. Something, something happier with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. How lately I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. We have to smelt these. And why might not like it, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. It's a holdover from old Minecraft, from old craft. Let's try B major. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. Why can't I click on this? That was weird. We've become, in the cold light of day, we're flame in the wind at the fire that we began. You meant every word we can't take back, 'cause with all those up and the way that the story ends. Minutes. I wanna change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits. I wanna see you smile. No, this means I'll have to leave. Hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Lately I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. 24th Park, saw you in another's arms. Month we've been apart, but you look happier, you do. Ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you. Ain't nobody love you like I do. Promise that I will not take it personal. Oh, if you're moving on with someone new. Baby, you look happier, you do. Every a day or May or two. But until then, I swear it hurts the truth. I don't know what she's saying. Oh, smile and hide the truth. with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just gonna restart the song. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. I don't know, morning comes, and we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're flame in the wind, not the fire that we began. Every argument, every word we can't take back. 'Cause with all that has happened, I think we're in the way that the story ends. For a minute, I wanna see you smile. What? This just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits. I wanna see you smile. No, that means Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. No, we're going back to G flat. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. 29th and Park, saw you in another's arms. In the month that we've been apart, you look happy, you do. Ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you. Ain't nobody love you like I do. Promise that I will not take it personal. Oh, if you're moving on with someone new, baby, you look happier. You do. Until then, one day I'll feel it too. But until then, I'll smile and hide the truth. 'Cause baby, I was happier with you. Ooh, 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 oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Why is it doing this? Man, you could have just all been like one cohesive thingamajig, but they were like, no, no, can't do that. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. Though I might not like it, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. Ooh. Maybe let's try this one. Oh, it didn't start. I've been thinking, I want you to be. What if I go all the way down? Want you to be. No, we're not doing that. When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cold light of day we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that we've begun. We're arguments, every word we can't take back, and it's all that's often to think that we both know the way that the story ends. Only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. Raise your spirits, I wanna see you smile, but no, this means I'll have to leave. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. Walking down 29th and Park, saw you in another's arms. Then that we've been apart, you happier, you do. Nobody love you like I love you. Ain't nobody hurt you like I do. Promise that I will not take it personal. Oh, if you're moving on with someone new. 'Cause baby, you look happier, you do. And friends storm and day, I'll feel it too. But until then, I swallow and heard the truth. 'Cause baby, I was happier with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Using the 4-block table means we can make this smaller, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I think these need to be spruce. Excuse me. That doesn't look, excuse me, dark enough. Excuse me. I have hiccups. We've become, in the cold light of day, we're flaming the wind, not the fire that we began. You meant every word we can't take back. 'Cause with all of this happened, I think we've the way that the story ends. For a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't seem right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I wanna see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Outcast song reference. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, want you to be happier. Okay, I'm kinda bored of the song, not gonna lie. What about a good one? We're way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd cross 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you'd ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong, living with your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, still miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Oops. And I Pause too late to hear myself, yeah. I could not. I don't wanna let this go, I don't. I'm gonna go back up, it's funnier. And I still need you, and I still miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd cross 1,000 aisles if I could just see you. Into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 could just see you. Could just hold you tonight. So the idea here is bam, 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 bam. Oh. And we're saying, Neon, why are you using the stone? Because it's what I have. You were saying, Neon, why aren't you using dirt? You should be using dirt. Yeah, but this, like, aesthetically is cooler, isn't it? I guess you could say that this is a cooler girl or something. I don't know. It's a bad Inubaka Mori reference. It's not that funny. So I really wanted to make this wider, but I think it really just has to be like this, because it's going to look weird if it's more than 4, I think. And then what we're going to do is the same thing is going to happen over here, right about here. So we can take all this stuff up. And by all this, I mean just this section. I'm gonna put. I actually am gonna. This actually is kind of concerning. I don't want to. I know we have dirt. We have it's harder to get the stone. It's really easy to get dirt. I don't want to, for some reason, have to get more dirt because I don't have enough in the future. If I could fall into the dirt, do you think dirt would dirt me dirt? 'Cause you know I'd cross 1,000 dirt if I could dirt see you. Where's the one I want in here? Ukandeta のような月がバス停の背を覗けばあの夏の君が頭にいるDaikon. What? Dakin? いい怖いたくも夏の匂いが頬を撫でるなになるまでほら背伸びしたままで遊びつらやったら空でも見よう時期に降らくれてもきっと覚えてるから追いつけないまま大人になって君がポケットに夜が咲く出せないまま僕ら一つだそれでいいからもう諦めてる Da dum ba dum ba ba dum. Dake. Kawaii Takumo. Nishida Sunai Savi Shashi Otiki. Boo boo. Yasu. Okay. The Kamaki da. Making memories don't mean a single number down. So the little they do know. Oh, oops. Ever show you, yeah. Slowly growing up, far behind, I never realized. All the while the nights had been blooming in your smile. Didn't find the words, so in silence up the hill we climbed. All while the night bloomed inside, our shadows far behind. So there's some stairs here. Mama otonani natte, so raise up your hands, clap them any way you like. Mama otonani natte, kimi no poketto ni yoru ga saku. Hitotsu da, sore de ii kara mo. Isn't chewing your memories this entire time. It looks like this back part, this bottom line of the wall, it looks like it is spruce. Well, at least spruce for us. You still need to get that stripped birch, huh? What should we get next? I'm skipping over this part. I say it like you know what I'm listening to. I look into the sky drowning in the pale moonlight, but I don't remember the words to this song. Noticing I fell down to myself, still I look out the stars away in the night sky. Float away in the night sky? I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. As I can't find out what I want to do with my life, so I'll keep my head down, run against the time. Felt loud as I fell down to the ground, still I pretend that I could not hear or realize. Can you favorite sound? I'm singing and painting this morning light. Did my bed hoping to get to that summer. Alright, 'cause I can feel your heart beating here with mine. Orange sky, there's glowing fireflies. The more I look at it, the more I don't think that it's a recessed room. I mean, it would make sense for it to not be one, but the more I look at it, the more it looks like it is one. Like, it looks like it can be one, and it looks like it also can't be one. Nobody wants to stay to a place where I can find my yesterday. Feel the pain of every time that you hear and you say, sorry babe, I have to travel far, far away. Of something, yeah. I'm gonna put windows in here. There's no way of knowing if there are windows there because we can't see that part of the thing, but I am gonna put windows here. Now the real question is, do I want to do big windows or not? I think these ones I'll just do 2x2, and this one I'll make big. It's my kind of my style. I pray if you ever paint a sky of that summer which never came, just like back in the old days. Shimmering. Road never came yet, I could still dream in something. Cause I can feel your heart reaching your mine. Right up the night sky. And the pain and I of them or something, yeah. Ah, hear the it's like there's something, yeah. Hey Neon, why don't you find a song that you actually know how to sing? What about this one? Floating up so high in the sky was a moon that drifted like it was floating by at the bus stop as I was glancing up. The you as you were had again resurfaced in my mind. Or do I want to do like a bunch of big windows? Maybe I'll just do a bunch of big windows. Toadie and thin wispy clouds, summer scents caress me and linger even now, standing on my toes, looking tall, although I know before long I will grow. Tired playing, we took a little break. Out behind the bus stop, the day was growing late. Even if these days end up ending soon, I'm sure I'll still remember you. Slowly growing up, far behind, I never realized. All the while the night had been blooming in your smile. Find the words to convey it all beyond. We're gonna put painting here. It's so great, I've known it all along. Now what do I want to do for the bar? Because it looks like it's a dark wood. It looks like it's a light wood with a dark countertop. A fine summer day. Traffic lights so dim, finding shelter in the shade. Oh, the scent that dringers and dringers smells like summer all of the time. Lifeless photos can't make you feel a thing. There's also a window that looks like it should be somewhere about right here, which is kind of a strange place for a window, but I guess if that's what the game says, we should go do that. And we also have to decide what the floor will look like behind the room. I think it should match the rest of the floor plan. This is a little different, but maybe it should match the concrete so it is all consistent with the, like, drink serving part. Or should I make it look like this? Looking down, we never realized. So raise up your hands, clap them any way you like. From the hill against the setting sun, casting our shadows as one. Realize in your yawn. This looks so weird. It kinda looks like the Duolingo owl. But I think this is where I'm gonna end the stream today, Nesties. We got a lot of work done. And I'm slowly getting used to what this looks like. It's weird. It's very interesting, though. I kind of like it. It doesn't do well with, like, fast movement, but it adds, like, a certain charm, which I think is really cool. I also think it's funny that if I, like, get really close to something, it kind of just looks like what it is normally. Oh. It just looks so funny. It's so low res. Maybe this is just me getting my eyes used to playing DS games. When I look at Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater in all of its grainy glory. So yeah. Thank you all for watching the stream. We made a lot more progress than we did any of the previous ones because they were short or because things weren't working. But we got this fountain done. I don't even know if that even made it into like the recording or the stream with how funky things are being. Going forward, I'll probably just be doing this on like the main computer. I had the Spectre set up and I was like, you know what, I want to try. So yeah. I don't know, this is fun. I like building this. I don't think I'd ever see, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do Minecraft on the channel, like on the second channel. I just don't think it would be that exciting, I'll be honest. Like doing the building and stuff. Like I find the building I think is cool because of all the other stuff that we have. So yeah. I might take a screenshot and put it in the... Oh, I really can't on this, can I? I guess I still could. I can take a screenshot of the VOD. Does it even show up that well? Oh, well, I've got the VOD at super low quality. Does it show up as being, like, really funky? Oh, it actually doesn't look like anywhere near as bad as it does on my screen. I'm looking at the stream. It does not look nearly as bad as it does in mine. It just looks like my bitrate is bad. So it looks really funny because everything else is super clear on the stream, and then the game looks fuzzy.
Okay, that's really funny. It looks way different on my. Well, it doesn't look way different. It just looks a lot worse. It's a lot more obvious on my screen. But we're 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 leaving. I'm quitting Minecraft. We're done. The stream is over. I'm hitting the stop button. Goodbye.